This is Dan from Firestorm Gear again. Just wanted to go over one of the products that we've had in stock for quite a while. It is the Biolite Campstove 2. A really cool invention that Biolite came up with a couple years ago, and it has, in my opinion, really revolutionized the idea of a small, compact, portable stove, essentially. So the way this works, and I have an example over here, so I'm just going to push this to the side. The way this works is that everything in the pack basically fits, let's shove that in there like that, fits into a small area like this. Everything fits within the stove itself. So with this, you can see it's very compact. It actually comes with a bag. I don't have the bag in here because I just wanted to show you guys the product itself. You can see it has extendable legs, but what happens here is that you pull everything out of here. This is an LED light. I'm gonna set that to the side for right now. And then this is actually the power unit. And I'll show you how this works. So with this, there is a small, this is actually a heat probe. This heat probe fits through here, just like that. And then this bottom part sits here, so when you extend the leg, it locks it in. The other two legs will extend as well, and you can set it up just like that. The nice thing about this particular stove, I'm going to fold it down like this just to show you here how this thing works. In this case, not only does it give you a great cooking surface here, so you can place a pot or pan on the top of this, but it also allows for smoke-free cooking. And the way it does this is you take, as you're walking along, you can take twigs and sticks and any type of kindling that you find along the way. Once you find your base camp, put all your kindling inside of here. On the front of this, if you hit this power button, it gives you a power indicator. Now in this case, this power indicator is only at 2, which is perfectly fine, because when you turn this on, you have the ability to also turn on a fan inside of it. And I'm not sure if you can hear that or not, but what's happening is there's a fan down at the bottom of this that is circulating air inside of here. What's nice about that is that it gives you the ability to basically to have the fire hotter, so you're stoking the fire, making it hotter, but creating almost no smoke, which is really nice. The other part about this, obviously you can see the battery's at 2 bars. Having the battery at 2 bars is not that big of a deal because of the fact that this probe here transmits heat back to a small generator in here. So it's using a propeller, or I guess you could call it an impeller, I'm not sure, but it's using that to basically turn a turbine to generate electricity. That electricity will increase this battery power, and you'll tell how much heat you're getting off of this probe by this bar here. So as this probe gets hotter, this bar will fill in with red, and it'll show you the higher this is, the more power you're generating, and the better, the more battery you're basically generating, or you're regenerating to use for all kinds of different things. And what you can use it for is, if I take this little door here, it's a little rubber door, and flip it down, you'll notice that there's a USB port on here. What's nice about this is when you're cooking, you can fold that little door down, plug in your phone into it to charge it, or you can plug in this little LED light, which you can see here is rather bright. So if you're cooking at night, you have the ability to prepare your food, all that stuff, while your stove is heating up, or you have a pan on top of it. You can cook, you can do everything you need to do. This you can also use, like I said, to charge your phone, if you have your phone charger cable with you, all kinds of different things. Really cool design. The other cool part about it is that once the heat dies down, and you pour out your ashes and things like that, you can fold this back up, pop this whole thing off, and use this if you wanted to hook this to a backpack, using a carabiner or anything like that. You can continue to use this to charge any type of devices that you need, because this will work even off of the base. So it continues to allow you to charge devices. Nice thing with this too, again, is that everything fits within the main base. Really, really, really nice design. Fantastic for campers, for survivalists, for preppers. Just an awesome design. The other cool thing that comes along with this, or I shouldn't say comes with it, but is an accessory that you can purchase. So if I set this back up again, I'm going to bring this camera out just to show you here. So here's my base. They also have an accessory that looks like this. And what this does, you'll see here, there's a small round opening on the bottom of this. That small round opening fits over top of this. And the way this works is this. You take these legs, there's one leg on one side and one leg on the other, just like that. You place the opening from this on the top of the stove itself, and what it does is it provides you with a grilling surface. So you still have access to be able to put more kindling in by opening this door. So you can put more kindling in, drop it down, and then you have a grilling surface on the top to grill out wherever you need to. Another thing with this is it folds up very nicely. So once you're done, and this is all cooled down, I'm going to take the stove and move it over to the side here. You'll see on the bottom here, this is where your legs are. If you just pinch them, they will fold down both sides. And it's very easily transported. So if you want to cook, if you want to grill, wherever you are, something like this, and this also has a cover to it as well. These two can easily fit in a backpack, and you can take it with you anywhere you go and make camping or surviving kind of fun. Not that camping isn't already fun, but if you're out doing a survival trial or anything like that, this makes it hospitable, essentially. Kind of like having home away from home. And again, this is the Biolite Campstove 2 and the grill top, which are accessories that you can use with the camp stove. We have these both in stock here at Firestorm Gear. If you have any questions, just let us know. We are also available at www.firestormgear.com if you want to send us a message. But until next time, this is Dan from Firestorm Gear saying stay at the ready. Thanks a lot.